All the way up. And this guy's got some hide on it. Nice fat one. This is the first time we've used the big game skinner on a pig. It cut the hide really well. His hide is like carpet. Okay, so the gutless method, we're just peeling back enough to get the back strap out. We'll get this back far enough to lay it down so it's not in my way. I'm actually going to peel him so I can roll that. So the method we're going to use is we're going to spin around the leg, and then we're going to come back right up to the top. Little pretty thick hide right there. I didn't want to get too deep and cut the meat, so we cut that back. Alright, so that's out of our way. We're going to come in and get the back strap. We find that hip bone back at a 45. So we're coming right along the spine. Do a quick adjustment. Nice back straps on it. We're going to take that all the way up as far as we can. Back strap number one. Quick shot, I got that. I go up a little bit so I can round. With that front shoulder, we can just peel it right off the rib cage. Okay, you can hold that like that. Peel the rest of the skin. Okay, this is the first pig leg I've done. So again, we just come up. There's two joints there. We're just going to go after the obvious. Put down the knife. It's that easy. The main thing when you're here, just make sure you give it enough spins to create the separation. All right, Chris, you want to grab that? It always takes a little more time to come around the Achilles tendon. As long as we stay along that meat and just jiggle it, you're not going to cut the meat. We just get that hide out of there. Okay, we use the hide to lay it back down. And on the hide, switching back to the Mako. Again, we're finding that hip bone. We're just coming real tight to that to get it off of that bone. And then we find that butt bone and we just hook right around that guy. Come tight to the spine. And we're just peeling back about 4 to 6 inches. We make an incision in the hock. Applying pressure upwards to show us when it's going to pop. Okay, we got the separation. Cutting the joint off. Okay, we reach in and get the tenderloins. Find that last rib, the hip bone. We're making an incision, just opening up the stomach cavity. We're going to stay right tight to those ribs. And don't worry about cutting the gut because you're going to hit that rib on the inside. The back of the spine. As soon as you cut that, you reach in and about another ½ inch, peel it down off the spine. And then once you got a hold of it, just a matter of cutting each end. A nice tin. All right, we're off to side 2. There. You just got to make sure you're under, and then it's just a matter of coming up. And this guy's real thick hide right here. The main thing is just keep it tight. Man.
Surprised it goes through there.
I'll show you how thick that hide was. Look at that. I mean, he's got some thick hide. So that takes a little bit more leverage, but the big game scanner, it's not easy. Okay, we're far enough down for the back strap. Just work our way right back up. You always want to take that as high as you can so you're not wasting the meat. It's just a matter of peeling it right on out. The front armor, I should say. When you're at this point with someone else helping you, just be careful. Take your time not to cut your partner. Alright. Okay, we got the front shoulder in. We're going to take that obvious joint, and you can kind of take your time and just feel where that is. We're just coming right on around. And once you're all the way around and you can see the opening, you're good. Then just put down your knife and give it a spin. Just enough to create that separation. And then we're just coming in and cutting the tendon. Okay, we're last hind quarter. 360-degree span. And it takes a little bit, just make sure you get the tip of the knife under. It's tight skin. I like to get the whole top of it done before I ask for help picking it up. Get it all started. Come on, that Achilles. Alright, good. And again, we're just taking our time up here, making sure we're not going to cut our partner. We're just hooking that. Nice tight cut. Right along the spine. We're just taking this for about 6 inches down. About to start, you're going to feel that hip bone. And it just pops straight out pretty much. I'm just going to come right around that right back. Give ourselves a handhold. Again, we're really spreading it. Get that separation. Right there's the hip. Pretty easy joint to pop through. Once we're through it, we're going to cut straight down to the pelvis, so we're not wasting any meat. You can see that our first cut we came up tight, so make sure when you cut you don't want to cut straight, otherwise you're losing that portion of the back strap. Nice piece of meat. Okay, we got this guy hyperextended. And again, you can actually feel it. There's a dimple there where the shin bone comes up, the first joint. We're applying pressure upwards. We're going around it. Make sure we get through the Achilles. Once we're there, pretty effortlessly pop it off. And again, we're just, you can kind of see it there. That's your tenderloin. Okay, so we're going to stay tight to the spine. We're going to come all the way back to that hip. And then we just reach in and we're pulling back off the bone. As soon as we get it off the bone, then we're going to cut each end free. And you want to take it all the way up to that last rib so you're not wasting it. As far as your knife will go in there, that tenderloin stops about 3-4 inches past that last rib. And there you go. Nice tenderloin. And that is the gutless technique 101 on a pig. And you know, like I said, it's the first time we've used the big game skinner on a pig. Those of you that have tried this with your conventional skinners, you're not going to be able to skin that with any other gut hook that's on the market. This one, you can go up to 3 inches thick on the hide if you have to.